What up, YouTube Live? How's it going, everybody? This is yours truly, Rama Screen, doing an impromptu live stream right now. Let me get the light better, because I don't want to wait, and I want to share this with you guys. This news that hit the web and has been circulating around online and got everybody buzzing because it's like, oh my God, uh, the news that Robert Pattinson has been approved or has been confirmed as the next new Batman in the new movie that will be directed by Matt Reeves. He's the guy who gave us Rise and War of the Planet of the Apes. Matt Reeves is a fantastic storyteller. I've been a big fan of his for quite some time, so I'm really excited about. I'm really excited to see his rendition or version of Batman. He also wrote the script. Now remember, they're going with the Batman through his formative years. So this is Batman in his early 30s. That's what they're going with here, and that's therefore or thus Ben Affleck won't be able to play Batman because he's freaking old. So WB and DCEU has moved on from Ben Affleck's Batman. So Tyler Calvert's in the house, sparkly Batman. That's right. Robert Pattinson, as you all know, is the guy from those Twilight movies. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, when WB was deciding between Nicholas Hoult or Robert Pattinson for this role, I told you guys that I can see Robert Pattinson more in this role than Nicholas Hoult. No offense, I think Nicholas is a fantastic actor, but if you followed Robert Pattinson's choice of gigs after Twilight franchise was over, it's been fantastic, man. And he's been proving time and time again that he is a solid actor. If you've seen him in um, Maps to the Stars, what else? The Rover. Oh my God, that his performance in that one. Cosmopolis, the recent High Life, and last year's Damsel. By the way, I interviewed Robert Pattinson for Damsel at the TV press junket for that film, and I've provided the link down below in the description box where you can watch my video interview with Robert Pattinson and Mia Wasikowska on that junket. So and Good Life. Oh my God, that was Good Time. I'm sorry, Good Time. That was a fantastic film, and he was amazing in that one. So I think people don't give Robert Pattinson enough credit or the credit that he deserves. I think he is a solid actor, and I can see him bulking up for this role of Batman. He looks more fitting as Bruce Wayne, but I think I want to give him a shot as the Cape Crusader as well. All right, so the report comes from Deadline. I want to read this to you, not verbatim, but Deadline reported that WB was torn between Nicholas Hoult and Pattinson, but they ultimately approved Pattinson. Pattinson was always the front runner because writer-director Matt Reeves likes Robert Pattinson. Matt Reeves is a fan of Pattinson. So they've ultimately made their decisions. They had their meetings yesterday with both actors, as I understand it. And Deadline also said that the deal with Pattinson might include the option on at least two more films. So if he does well, and if everybody, well receives his take on Batman, of course, by the evidence of the box office money, and probably Rotten Tomatoes ratings, if it goes well with this one, you can expect two more sequels, starring Robert Pattinson as Batman. By the way, the tentative title, the current working title is The Batman, or The Batman. We'll see whether or not they add Batman something something something, or they change the titles to something else. W has set June 25, 2021 as the film's release date. June 25, 2021. So mark that on your calendar. All right. Tyler says, I feel like they always announce trilogies and they almost never actually happen. Uh, in most cases, yes. I don't have an example on the top of my head right now, but There are cases in the past where they want to, oh, they're so passionate and ambitious, like, oh, this is gonna work out, man. Let's sign him up for 3 movies, and then the first movie flops, and then that's the end of it. Well, one example is freaking Andrew Garfield with the Spider-Man. He only got to make 2 instead of 3, and so. It all depends. It all depends on how well received Robert Pattinson will be as Batman, and of course the box office number. Sometimes the movie can suck or can be hated by fans and critics alike, but you know how it is. If the movie makes money, a ton of money, that's all the reason. That's enough reason for the studio to greenlight the sequel. That's all they need. Um, sorry. Okay, my phone froze up there. So Reeves has turned in his script, and he's reportedly going to keep working on the script in the next few months until the principal photography or the production starts later this year. And if you guys are wondering, hey Rama, is this gonna be based on any of the comic book arc, maybe Frank Miller's Batman Year One? Um, from what I understand, from what I've read, it will not be based on Batman Year One or any of the comic book arc. This is going to be an original take by Matt Reeves, and I'm really stoked. Um, you guys are also, I know some of you guys already commented in the past, like, hey, Rama, it doesn't mean that Ben Affleck won't be back. Maybe this is a case like Joaquin Phoenix. You know, Joaquin Phoenix plays the Joker, that's separate from, that is separate from the DC extended universe. His Joker is a standalone, his own take. And then of course Jared Leto might come back for Suicide Squad 2 or some other crossover with involving DCU. Some of you have said that. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. There's no evidence. There's no report on that. And there's no report on WB saying, "Hey, we're still gonna keep Ben Affleck. We're just gonna have this separate, standalone, 30 years old, formative years of Batman, separate from this DCEU." So we'll see. We'll see. Tyler says Into the Spider-Verse, but with different Batmans instead of billion-dollar movies. Right there. That's right. That's right. This is a moneymaker. And my last note before I end this live stream is, as a big fan of Superman, I'm hurt that they only have one, two, three big screen Superman so far. Christopher Reeve, Brandon Routh, and Henry Cavill. And how many Batmans have they had? Holy crap! Come on! I know that Batman is DC and WB's cash cow, but for reals, man, DC has thousands of other characters. Like, if Marvel can make a movie about a talking raccoon, for crying out loud, they gambled on a talking raccoon and it paid off. WB's like so scared. It's like, oh, I don't know about the other obscure DC. Marvel's like, oh, we're gonna make the Eternals. It's like, what the hell is the Eternals? But Marvel's like, hey, this is gonna be good. Okay. And that WB here, we're like, oh, we're just gonna keep coming back to Batman. Oh, he's certain, man. He's a certain thing, man. We don't want to gamble on anything that It's like, cowards, man. Come on. I grew up a DC fan, and Batman is all you can give us again and again. Really? Oh man. We went through 3 actors as Batman before we got a Man of Steel 2. Exactly. Exactly. As a Superman fan, I'm really insulted. Like, really, come on. And then Henry Cavill only got to make 1 Superman, and then, of course, he has to go on to make The Witcher. Last report says his contract ended as Superman. So I was like, come on. What the hell? So that's my last note. They're really milking this Batman till the last drop. The upside is Robert Pattinson, I think, is gonna do well. I hope he gets trained by the same guy who buffed up Ben Affleck for Batman vs Superman, because Ben Affleck became ripped for that one, man. Holy crap! Did you remember that scene when he was working out and was training? He's got a 6-pack like freaking 300 movie, like the Spartans. So if he gets the right training, if he bulks up, acting wise, I don't have any doubt. Robert Pattinson, acting wise, is solid. Go check out his other movies. Don't judge him based on Twilight alone, okay? Twilight is not a fair assessment of the talents of Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson. Talent says steroids is the key, or the key could be whoever that Zack Snyder always hires whenever he does his movies for 300, for Watchmen, for Batman versus Superman, for Justice League. The same trainer, man. Just hire him, hire them, or if it's a team for Robert Pattinson, he's gonna do well in this one. So excited, excited, excited. I'm stoked for Robert Pattinson. I'm not stoked that this is the gazillionth Batman that we're gonna have, but I'm also stoked that it's Matt Reeves handling it. So it's a bit of a mixed bag there. That's my opinion on this news. Let me know your thoughts. What's your reaction? Do you like the fact that Robert Pattinson is the new Batman, or are you not happy about it? What concerns or what worries do you have about this new project and the whole DC universe or DC property in general? If you have thoughts about them, let me know. I'm curious to hear them. Share your comments in down below in the comment section. And as always, subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell, and if you can help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. Congratulations, Robert Pattinson, and to all you guys, click the link down below in the description box to watch my video interview with Robert Pattinson from last year's Damsels